Hey, welcome back to 5-Minute MuckBusters, where we explore how writing can help you make it through the thick sludge of life. Yes, you. Wellness writing, isn't just for professional authors or secret diary keepers. It's for everyone, even if the only thing you ever write is your shopping list. In this episode, we're going to talk about what wellness writing is. You've all heard about the WHO, the World Health Organization, not the old British rock band. They define wellness as your optimal state of health involving more than just your physical self. They say it includes your psychological, your spiritual, and your social health too. Writing is a tool for processing and expressing. For our purposes, I liken it to personal archaeology, the digging through plans and dreams, opinions and beliefs, feelings and memories. It's discerning what means what, gaining new information and clearer understanding about yourself, and then writing it all down. So putting them together, wellness writing is the process of learning more about yourself and your world to help you become a happier, healthier human being. The fabulous Anne Lamott wrote that, unlike sheep lice, we're a species that needs to understand who we are. She maintains that sheep lice write so very little, and I guess she's got a point. I've never read a memoir by a sheep louse. Staying with the sheep imagery for another moment, think about sheep shearing. Sorry about that interruption. We're all at the park getting fresh air and staying 6 feet away from each other. Okay, back to this sheep imagery discussion. Sheep, granted, there's controversy about whether sheep should be sheared, and you could also argue that humans don't have to write in order to stay alive. But work with me here for a minute. The responsible sheep owner who decides to shear her flock will proceed with love and care. She'll circle around each animal as she works, moving the shears along the back, down the legs, and around the head. She might gently comb out burrs before trimming the wool in sensitive areas. Her goal is to collect fleece while keeping the animals safe and calm, and then to spin it into a beautiful creation. Wellness writing is a bit like that. We carefully comb through and collect data about ourselves from various angles while being mindful of our needs for self-care. And then we examine and spin the results into new understanding. Because it involves being introspective, it might mean venturing into those parts of ourselves we tend to avoid, like the private parts on that sheep. And because it involves being reflective, it might mean wrangling with those words we've written down, just as the shearer needs to wrangle a frightened animal. Here are a few other key points I want to make about wellness writing. You might want to make note of these to refer back to later when the writing gets tough. Number one, nearly anyone and everyone can write. It doesn't matter how fast you type or how legible your handwriting is or how large your vocabulary might be. It doesn't matter if life has you up or down, or whether you're a budding young adult or a grumpy old woman. I've had students who were too arthritic to write, but that didn't stop them from doing it. They simply invited a friend to sit by their side and take dictation. Number two, we write what and how we need to write. In other words, there's no right or wrong format, approach, or language. We'll talk about writing tools and techniques in future episodes. Three, wellness writing demands self-honesty. But keep in mind, sometimes it takes a lot of writing to even figure out what the truth is. Number four, wellness writing can be forgiving and no self-judgment is allowed, ever. Number five, writing for wellness can be fun. Okay, I'm going to stop here for today. Your assignment from this episode is to make a list of all the things you'd write about, if you had the time, place, inclination, or courage. This is just a brainstorming moment, so don't worry about the order of your thoughts or the logic or anything else for that matter. Just jot down what you might write about, knowing that if you made this same list tomorrow, it could very well be different from today's list. My list today is a short one. In fact, there's only one topic, coronavirus. Then review your list and ask yourself what might keep you from writing, and make a note of that obstacle next to each item on your list. I'm struggling with writing about the pandemic because I've got so many thoughts and emotions all tangled up with one another that I can't gather up the strength to untangle them. But that's okay. What's important is that you recognize what's stopping you from writing. So that's it for now. Thanks again for tuning in. Next time we'll be talking about why wellness writing is kale for the mind, body, and soul. Until then, be well and keep on writing. For more about wellness writing, check out my book. You can special order it in print through your favorite indie bookstore, or order it online in print or Kindle version from you know who.